and welcome to originhealing.net, and today I want to talk to you about spirituality and AI. And for that purpose, I've created a custom GPT, which means that it takes all of my knowledge and all of my experience in working with clients and helping them fulfill and find their life purpose, putting all this experience in a chatbot that will help you kind of brainstorm. It's not gonna do it for you. It's not gonna be like a magician helping you discover something that you don't know, but it's going to help you uncover certain things and brainstorm ideas with you. And for this, we have two options. Once you start the custom GPT, it will ask you whatever you want to fulfill, or it's a purpose that you already know of, or maybe you're not sure what it is. So you can choose one of these options. And let's say that we want to start with the first option. I know my life purpose, but I'm stuck, which is usually I guess most of my clients, when they come to me, they have a notion of what they want to do and what they want to become, but they're stuck for a few months or even a few years. So I will choose this option. So first, I can tell the chat, what am I most struggling with? Is it that I don't really have a clear vision of what I want to do? Maybe there's a general direction, but I'm not sure. Maybe there's a lot of fear and anxiety. I don't feel worthy. I feel like an imposter, that I can't really do it from an emotional readiness. Maybe I'm lacking motivation. Maybe just I know it in my head, but there's nothing that gets me going. There's nothing that gets me moving and taking actually any measurable steps, and I'm just overthinking and second guessing myself. Maybe I'm doubting myself. Maybe I'm not sure it's the right thing to do. Maybe it's not the right timing to do. Maybe I'm not the right person to do it. Maybe there's somebody else that's more qualified, and it's not gonna be me who makes it in that field. And fifth option is overwhelming. Maybe there's too many things that I have to consider, too many rational decisions to take, too many logistical problems, and I'm just overwhelmed with all of this. So maybe let's take emotional readiness. So I can type number 2, I can just copy this and answer. And let's see what he says. And now it will give me a lot of things to consider and things that I can do. And I can continue chatting with him about, is it actually a fear of failure? Some people actually fear success because they think that success will change them, while fear of failure means that, okay, they just stayed who they are and nothing happened. They came back to point zero. But fear of success is even sometimes bigger because you think you will be changed and you won't be recognized by your friends and family. You might have less time to stay with your friends and family because you're going to be so busy handling success. Maybe there are some shame or self-worth issues. Maybe I'm a perfectionist. You can also reply and get this chat going deeper and deeper, of course. And it will give you some prompts and things that you can do. So let's challenge the chat and ask him, please advise on shadow work for fear of success. And now it will give you more prompts and more things that you should consider, types of meditations, things you can visualize in a meditation or a shamanic journey that will help you connect with this shadow part of the fear and realize where it comes from and how to cut it at the root. And again, always at the end, it will suggest that you do it with a shamanic journey because this is my specialty, and I think this is the best tool to go into your subconscious or unconscious in a waking state that is half dream-like, half waking state. It's not a full trance. You don't need any substances, and you can go and talk with these figures in your head, with the different parts of yourself. You can go and examine lost memories, and you can unblock and uncover a lot of these underlying root causes that affect you. So maybe this is enough for the first question, is I know what I want, but I'm stuck, right? So this could be a good place to start, and you can have more answers and you can explore different other blocks that I consider the most important blocks when you are stuck with your life purpose. Now let's go to the other side. Let's say that you don't really know what your life purpose is. Maybe you have some notions, maybe you have some ideas, but you're not sure. And this is another interesting route to take with this chat. So I told him that I don't know what my life purpose is. And now he's going to start asking me a series of important questions in order to figure out what I can do. So the first question is, what gives me more satisfaction? Is it communication, like salesperson, teacher, tour guide, coach or therapist, consultant? Is it about thinking, which means like philosopher, programmer, data analyst, researching? Maybe I'm a journalist, so I try to think about things and write them down. Is it about art? Do I like to create emotions in people, like dancing, poetry, telling stories, painting, sculpture, anything that moves you from the inside? And the fourth option is to build or make stuff. And this could be like from a carpenter to a cook that makes food, to an engineer that makes machine, to a handyman that fixes stuff, anything that has to do with working with your hands, or even massage. You create relaxation with your hands. So I think I will write that I am more of a communicator, because this is what I do. What feels more natural to me? Do I like to be independent, like a freelancer and my own boss, or do I like to be a part of a team and an employee? Well, I like to be independent, so I'm going to write this down. And then the second question, do I prefer to be the leader, or should I give service to other people? Do I want to manage the team, or do I need to be part of the team and give service to others? I think I prefer to give service and not be in charge. And the last question, am I more an introvert or an extrovert? And do I want to be facing people, or do I want to have less interaction and just work from home? And it's a tough one. I think I will say let's put it as an extrovert. I have to pick one. I can't just say half middle between this and that. I need to pick one, and I want you to be very clear with yourself. What is the most natural to you? Even if you can feel yourself that you are both. So I'm going to put these three answers. Question number 3, what is my top motivator when I'm doing a job? Is it that, I like jobs that are certain, that I know what the start and the end results are? Do I like uncertainty actually? Do I want to have challenges, changes, novelty? Do I want to work in something exciting? Do I want to do something significant? Do I want to do something important, exceptional? I want to be the best of what I do, or I want to be in the best company. It doesn't matter what I do, as long as I am with the best team or the best company or the best product or doing something exceptional. Do I prefer connection? Maybe I don't care where I work, with whom I work, as long as it is people that I like. I can create connections, I can care for people, whether it's my clients or my colleagues. It doesn't really matter if I'm in insurance or I am in horse riding. And as long as I can have good people around me, that's the best. Maybe I prefer self-growth. Maybe it doesn't matter if I'm in insurance or cooking or programming or a ski instructor, as long as I can continue improving my craft, improving my professionalism. That's my big motivation. And the last one is contribution. I want to feel that I'm helping people. I want to feel that I'm making a change, a difference in somebody else's life. And it doesn't matter if it's, let's say, if it's an app, or I work for a newspaper, or I sell bread. I want to feel that I'm making a change. And I think for me, let's pick connection. It's the top motivator. It doesn't mean that I don't have other ones, but this is the top one. Now I can give the chat additional details, so we can craft his offer much more to my status. So I can say I'm 39, married, male, and maybe I should share some of my life experience so we can get more context. I like creating music, lyrics, comic books, and teach people about spirituality. So it's going to consider everything from my unique perspective and unique point of view of healing and helping people advance in their life. These are the most important things. And then it will spit out 3 career path ideas that are fit with your life purpose, and will tell you why and what you can do with it. So let's say he wants me to consider becoming a spiritual educator, like a mentor, and it's about teaching and coaching and mentoring individuals or groups about spiritual topics through online courses, in-person workshops, or content like YouTube or Patreon. It fits me, according to what I told him, because it merges with communication, independence, service, and connection. It aligns with my passion for teaching spirituality, and it's an extrovert role. Potential income sources are one-on-one coaching or healing session with groups, online courses, and speaking gigs. So it will give you the practical implications of taking your purpose, taking your abilities, your gifts, how you're structured emotionally with your personality, and put it into actual practical use. And it will give me 3 different options of what I can do. And of course, by the end, you can also take something that is more like a bonus vocation that doesn't have to be related to income, but just for your soul expression and doing something fun. And of course, you can ask to elaborate about something. You can ask to give you more options. You can choose to give more details about your passions as a child or your hobbies. And of course, eventually, I would suggest that you go and do a shamanic journey towards that vision. Maybe I'm going to choose conscious content creator on YouTube, and it works because I want to create comic books and storytelling with graphics and lyrics. Maybe it has to do with music. I want to offer creative independence and help others, and I want to be audience facing. That's nice. That's a good option, but I want to journey into it. So what it will always suggest is that, of course, you can have a one-on-one session with me and explore this much deeper and find these blocks, and we can uncover them and unblock them together. Or you can go on my website and use this shamanic drum journey in order to go into a state of semi-trance and imagine yourself as that person that the chat suggested you could be. See how it resonates in your body. See and feel if it feels good, if you fit that role, if you look at the surroundings and you're content with doing that, with feeling fulfilled in your physical sense, with this kind of vision that's bigger than you, and ask yourself if that could be you. So that would be a great choice. So to sum up, you can go now, it's free. You have to have an account with ChatGPT, of course, but it's totally free. And use the Life Purpose Coach by Origin Healing, which is my website. Let me know if you have any questions, any feedback for this video or for the chat experience and what you uncovered for yourself. And I'm looking forward to hear from you in the comments below or through my website.